They call it the Cincinnati sports curse. Teams based in the Queen City are known to be riddled with disappointing losses. The Cincinnati Reds are no exception, but wasn't always this way. And at Great American Ballpark, the Reds Hall of Fame and Museum is here to make sure everyone remembers the good times. Do you hear their names? Can you find all their plaques, gear, and jerseys? Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan, Tony Perez, Dave Concepcion, Ken Griffey, Cesar Geronimo, and George Foster. All around the Reds Hall of Fame Museum is memorabilia from the team they call the Great Eight, or the Big Red Machine. They won back-to-back World Series championships in 1975 and 76, earning the title of arguably the best lineup in baseball history. And in Cincinnati, the history is a long one. The Reds started as the Cincinnati Red Stockings in 1869, making them the first ever professional baseball team. World championship trophies wouldn't be given to winning teams for another century. The 1919 and 1940 trophies were commissioned for creation by the Hall of Fame to display with the others. They're part of the many exhibit renovations Executive Director Rick Walls oversaw for the museum in 2019. He says that Reds history is a major part of Cincinnati culture.
It may not be for everybody, but it's a big part of this city. And you look at Cincinnati, you talk about Cincinnati outside the area, they go, oh, the Reds.
But a modern-day team as good as the Big Red Machine would cost more than the Cincinnati Reds can afford. Now, the Reds haven't been to a World Series since they last won in 1990. But to fans, the love for this team is still alive. John Ripberger is a lifetime Reds fan who's volunteered with the Hall of Fame Museum for 11 years. He remembers watching the 75 and 76 World Series and has met countless players at the museum. But his favorite part of the job is all the fans he gets to meet.
Like we're playing St. Louis tonight, I'll meet people from St. Louis. And just from all over you'd meet. Like I'll help with tours. And in tours you meet people from New York. All over.
It's about more than breaking records. It's not just old trophies and jerseys. Every exhibit has a Reds fan's favorite memory.
I was at Reds Fest with him. I said, okay, I can take my picture with you, but you gotta have a cigar in your mouth.
These fans are too young to remember a World Series with the Reds. These fans, like Ripberger, got to see their favorite memories on the big screen. But it's these figures, these cheers, and these faces that keep baseball as America's favorite pastime. Walls says that the Reds are planning a reunion with the remaining members of the Big Red Machine, which should be coming up later this June. This is Lewis Rogers for Bearcast News.